Hi, I'm Erin, and just let me say, wow. You're going to see some pretty impressive dental software in just a bit here. In a nutshell, people, we deliver super software to manage every aspect of your practice, coupled with outstanding customer service. We get asked all the time, why are we better than the other guys? I'll show you why, with 5 simple reasons. First, you can't beat over 16 years of cloud-based experience. We're not newbies, wannabes, or any type of bee. We pioneer dental software in the cloud, and we're perfecting our technology each and every day. I think that makes us authorities on the topic. Second, our software is gorgeous, which means it's easier to use, which means you can do your job faster and more efficiently while minimizing distractions. After all, we know how chaotic that front desk can get. Life is easier with Curve Dental. Third, our native digital imaging is unparalleled. No bridges, no server, no backup. I'll talk more about that in a minute. Just know imaging is what separates the goat from the chickens, my friends. That and fences. Fourth, our customer service is awesome. We can take your call in seconds and resolve your issue in minutes. 70% of our customers say our customer service is better than what they've experienced anywhere. 70%! Finally, we're hip, cool, and beautiful. Why is that important? Because we're a bunch that want to do business with you. Whether you're a solo practitioner or part of a group practice, we'll make you look good. And isn't that what a partner is all about? Your success? Yep. So, let's get started. Let me first introduce you to our software by showing you our simple navigation. On the left is our main module screen, where the action happens. On the right is what we call the Curve Sidekick. The Sidekick is how you navigate through the software. You can access all areas of our software by clicking on any blue word. And the best part is, you can get a summary of the module by clicking the More arrow icon to the left. Let me show you how it works. Right now, I'm looking at the patient record for Greg Browning. I can search for another patient by entering their first name, last name, telephone number, date of birth, almost anything. I can click on Greg's name to see his family members and their relationship to him. You'll see that Greg is 17, and his father, Louis, shows here as the head of household and responsible party. To access other family members, I simply click on their name. Now, I'm accessing all of Louis's information. From the Sidekick, I can access his profile, insurance, chart, and everything else about him. When I click on a word in the Sidekick, it changes the main module screen to that module. I can also get a quick summary by clicking on the More arrow icon. I see Louis's contact information. And watch how easily I can change Louis's information. Now, let's say that Louis called in to make a payment on his account. I click on the arrow key next to billing and quickly see that Louis owes a total of $231.01. After I take his payment information, I see that the word recare is red. This means that Louis is past due on his recare. I click on the arrow key next to recare and I can quickly see that Louis was due for his recall on March 1st. I can ask to schedule that appointment while I have him on the phone. To show you the flow of our software from the time a patient arrives at your office to the time of checkout, let's start at the very beginning. I have a new patient on the phone. Her name is Sarah Elliott. Sarah wants to schedule an appointment with Dr. Reynolds. Let's create that appointment for Sarah. There are a couple of different options. The first option is to find an opening on the schedule or visually. I can click and drag to create the appointment. I select the appointment tag and the typical ADA codes associated with this appointment, along with their associated fees, are automatically placed in the appointment. Then, I click on OK. I can also have Curve Dental search for an open appointment time based on a set of search parameters. I'll gather some information from her to make her check-in a little bit simpler. I enter her birth date, and you'll see how her age automatically calculates for me. This is important when we get to the odontogram, because based on the patient's age, the odontogram automatically changes the dentition to reflect the appropriate teeth for the patient's age. That's pretty cool. Now, let's talk insurance eligibility. With Curve Hero, once the data is in the system, it is as easy as clicking a button, and you'll have results back to your screen within 30 seconds. While talking with Sarah, simply ask for her insurance information and enter that into Curve Hero in real time. Now you can quickly verify her eligibility while she's on the phone. If Sarah can't access her insurance info readily at that time, no worries, as you'll have the information in Curve Hero as soon as she completes her pre-appointment paperwork online. This way, you can also recheck her eligibility on the day of the appointment or anytime with the click of a button. 2 more items I always like to collect immediately: cell phone and email address. I ask for her email address because I'm going to securely send Sarah all the new patient forms my practice requires. She'll complete them online, and that information will automatically be written to her patient profile. I won't have to deal with any double data entry chores, which are inefficient and lead to errors. So let's skip ahead now. When Sarah completes the online forms I sent her, which she can complete using any device, from anywhere, Curve Hero will let me know. When I open her patient profile, you can see that all of the information my practice asks from new patients is already there. How much time will that save your practice? Curve Dental really simplifies the task of onboarding new patients. Our online forms are gorgeous, customizable, mobile-friendly, and easy to create. Now, it's time to do just a little homework before Sarah arrives for her appointment. Let's verify her eligibility. Our eligibility is built right in the software. In short order, I get the information I need. It shows if the patient is currently covered, deductibles, maximums, and percentages. When you're entering this information in the insurance section, you can enter not only the percentages, but also the exact dollar amounts by ADA code. Answering this information will help you get the very most accurate estimations in your treatment plans. Sarah has arrived at our office. How exciting! I'm going to check her in. I simply right-click on her appointment, then change the status. And the sidebar is highlighted yellow to indicate that the patient has arrived. If Sarah needs to complete another form, she can quickly do that right now. I can direct her to a private kiosk here in the office, or I can hand her a tablet. Either way, the information Sarah enters will automatically appear in her patient profile. How cool is that? It sure makes life easier for the front desk team, right? Yeah, I see you all nodding your heads. Check-in is complete, and we can direct Sarah to an operatory. We're going to capture 4 bite wings to begin the examination. Digital imaging is one area where Curve Dental really shines. You don't need to bridge to different software. Our imaging features are native, just like scheduling and charting. You won't need a server because we'll be capturing all of our digital images directly to the cloud, which is much, much more secure than keeping them here in the office. We never need to worry about running out of hard disk space. And the software is compatible with nearly every popular sensor on the market. You can check out Curve's website for a complete list of integrated and tested sensors. The technology driving all of this is also patented by Curve Dental. It's really cool stuff. So now we've captured a bite wing series. You'll see that the images are stored in the gallery below. I can click on the thumbnail to view it full screen. This is where I can modify the image. I can change the gamma, brightness, contrast, and other aspects of the image. I can also save a series of modifications and apply them to any other image with just one click. When I save the altered image, I always have a copy of the original unaltered image for reference. I can export this image. I can also easily import images by dragging and dropping from one folder to Curve Dental. Nobody does digital imaging like Curve Dental. Your practice may also do a quick Perio exam for a new patient. Let me quickly show you Perio charting awesomeness. To begin charting, Enter this information from the number pad on your keyboard. The system automatically forwards to the next tooth for you. I can then chart pocket depth, paint on calculus, add furcation and mobility, and indicate any areas of suppuration or bleeding by using the information boxes on the left side of the screen. Now, I save the exam. This beautiful graphical representation is great when we're sharing it with a patient and reviewing any areas of concern. The insurance companies, for some reason though, are a bit less enamored. So, we've created a table format just for them. You can attach the table format with Fast Attach to your claim and submit it electronically. Now, the doctor arrives in the operatory and begins to document existing work. But wait, have you ever seen a chart so clean and simple? No, you haven't. And that's one of Curve Dental's many hallmarks: ease of use. In all honesty, doctors have called our chart the sexiest odontogram in the world. We have to agree. Okay, now let's do some historical charting. We're not going to be drawing the War of 1812 or anything like that. All existing restorations completed by another provider are blue. In this case, 2 existing restorations and a crown. Now, let's address the work that needs to be completed. So now, we'll start building a treatment plan. We see that the existing restoration on tooth number 3 is failing. Let's lay out a couple of options for our patient to review. The best case scenario is that tooth number 3 just needs the current restoration to be replaced. The second option is that the tooth decay around the restoration has impacted the roots, and we'll need to do a complete root canal and crown. We can lay out these 2 treatment plans for Sarah, along with associated fees for her review. Of course, Sarah gives us the go-ahead with replacing the existing restoration. If Sarah has a question about the proposed treatments, you can quickly access a large library of patient education videos from Curve's Sidekick. In this case, Sarah is not familiar with a root canal, so I can play this video, or I can email the video for her to watch later. Whatever I choose to do will be recorded in Sarah's notes. How's that for tight documentation? We begin preparing the tooth for a composite filling on tooth number 3, and quickly find that the tooth does indeed need a root canal. We break the news to Sarah and show her the Care Credit Calculator, and she can apply right then and there for financial assistance. We've placed a temporary filling on tooth number 3 and tell Sarah that we need to schedule the root canal. Let's complete today's procedures first. Then, let's schedule the root canal. Notice how the completed treatment turns to the natural color of the procedure upon completion. Then, we'll add clinical notes. We can enter free text or use quick text. These are templates we have created to quickly document common procedures and can be easily customized. We can organize them by procedures or even by provider. The dental assistant can now check out the appointment, or the front office can do it directly from the scheduler if you prefer. As Sarah exits the operatory, the front desk team will have the information they need to request payment, to collect Sarah's portion of the balance due, and schedule the root canal. We know that we want to put Sarah on antibiotics, and then give her some pain medication to keep her comfortable until our next visit. We can do that without paper, using Curve Dental's 2-way integration with Doctor First ePrescribe. Or you can do it the old-fashioned way and print a prescription. Either way, the patient's record is updated immediately. Sarah's visit with us is nearly complete. Now, the front desk team has everything they need right at their fingertips. They know exactly what procedures were completed without communicating with the back office. Next, I'm going to submit the eClaim through MDON and batch those to complete at the end of the day. Click on Go. It's really that simple. Now, let's collect the patient portion. You'll notice that Curve uses an invoice-based ledger instead of a line-by-line ledger. Everything regarding this invoice is grouped together. It is so much easier than going through every line to try and determine where the payment was applied. And we all hate trying to explain that to our patients. Am I right? Yes, I am. To accept a credit card payment or debit card payment, we are integrated with Bluefin Merchant Services. I simply select Swipe Card and run the card through the Bluefin reader. It will simultaneously submit the merchant charge and post the patient's ledger in one easy step. Okay, let's schedule Sarah for that root canal. Everything I need to know is right here in the Sidekick. I see the accepted treatment plan is here. All I have to do is simply drag the appointment from the Sidekick to an open time slot in our schedule. That's it. The root canal is scheduled. The front office doesn't have to go back to the treatment plan to search for the appointment or guess which is scheduled first. It's all right here at your fingertips. Before Sarah leaves, we want to stay in touch because we're starting a beautiful friendship, right? We asked Sarah if she'd like to receive a text message or email reminder for her upcoming appointment. I told you that the email address and the cell phone were important information to gather on the profile, and now you understand why. Ready to be blown away? We schedule Sarah's next appointment, and then Grow, our patient engagement feature, does its thing. Grow's Campaign Builder lets you easily include Sarah into customizable campaigns to receive reminder emails or texts, and you can set the frequency of those reminders leading up to the appointment. Grow then generates a smart action list for follow-up communications to only patients who have not self-confirmed. What makes this awesome is thanks to Grow, you make fewer reminder calls, lower your number of cancellations, and reduce no-shows. If Sarah confirms her appointment when she receives her reminder text or email, you're good to go. If she doesn't, the action list will let you know, and you can take it from there. Now that we've taken care of your patients, let's take care of you. Only seems fair, right? Curve Hero makes it easy to customize reports with clear, simple dashboards you can create without breaking a sweat. And man, they are fast. They make it so easy. You don't need to buy additional expensive software. Bonus! With Curve Dental's insurance reports, it all becomes more manageable. Financial reports are key to your success. So inside Curve Dental, you'll find on-the-fly financial information for production, collections, aging, and more. We also provide reports for clinical purposes and recare. And of course, you can build a report and then print and send letters using our built-in merge capabilities. But the cat's meow is found in our customer reporting capabilities. You can take any report and modify it to suit your needs. Or you can build your own report from scratch. You'll be quite impressed by the reporting power at your fingertips. Collecting payment is important to every practice. With Curve Dental, it's easy to collect the patient's portion of the fee at the time of service. Keeping a tight lid on your receivables is key to a successful practice. A vibrant, easy-to-use patient portal helps collect payments too. Patients can see any appointments scheduled for themselves or for their family members. Access all patient education videos in our library. See and print their statements and make online payments. This payment is immediately posted to the patient's ledger in your Hero database. The patient can see their payment posted to their account and even print a statement. Well, folks, there's lots more we could show you, like correspondence, dashboards, mobility, practice analytics, group practice features, and even more. To see all these awesome features live, please contact us to chat with one of our dental software consultants or schedule a more in-depth product tour. Oh, did I mention we're a perfect fit for US and Canadian practices? Thank you so much for spending your precious time with me today. We look forward to talking with you soon.